welcome. Today we are talking about dealing with overweight, if you like, overcoming obesity, whichever one sits well with you. Obesity is a term used to describe being overweight with a lot of body fat. Okay, some people are overweight, but it's because they are very extremely muscular, especially people who do weightlifting or people who do high impact sports. Okay, they may be overweight, but their overweight is from a lot of muscles. Those are not the ones we're talking about. The overweight we're talking about is when it is from a lot of body fat. Okay, there's a way we measure body weight, the appropriate weight of a person, and it is measured by an index called body mass index. Body mass index. That is weight in kilogram divided by height squared in meters. Weight in kilogram divided by height squared in meters. That's weight over height squared, or kilogram over meter squared. Okay, so if you are less, if your body mass index, your BMI, gives us anything less than 18.5 or 19, you are underweight. Okay, now if your BMI is between 19 and 24.9, your weight is healthy. 19 and 24.9, your weight is healthy. If yours is between 25 and 29.9, you are overweight. And if yours is between 30 and 39.9, then you are obese. Okay? If yours is less than 19, you are underweight. If your BMI is between 19 and 24.9, you are healthy in weight. If yours is between 25 and 29.9, you are overweight. And between 30 and 39.9, you are obese. Anything above 40 is severely obese. Okay? Now, another way we look at the weight of a person vis-a-vis their height is their weight circumference, the circumference of their weight in inches. Okay? If for men, any man with a weight circumference of above 37 inches or 94 centimeters, 37 inches, 94 centimeters, that man is overweight. For women, anything above 31.5 inches or 80 cm, that woman is overweight. Men, 37 inches or 94 centimeters, the person is overweight. Beyond it, women, 31.5 inches or 80 cm waistline, then the person is overweight. Now, what are the causes of overweight? Okay, generally, the cause of overweight is eating too much and exercising less. Eating too much and having less activity. You are eating too much, but you are burning very little. Okay, so there's a lot of taking in of fat and sugary things, and then the person, and maybe carbohydrate and calories generally, but the person is not burning calorie commensurate to how they are eating. A man requires about 2,500 calories daily, okay, and women require about 2,000 calories daily. Men, 2,500 calories daily, and women, 2,000 calories daily. Anything beyond that, the person is overeating. Okay, so eating too much, burning less, that's the reason for overweight generally. Now, eating too much can manifest severally. It can manifest as overeating. The person eats maybe like 5-6 times a day, or maybe when they sit down to eat, they eat very large size of food. Okay, and then it can also manifest as poor eating. The person is taking large sums of processed foods or fatty foods, large sums of processed foods or fatty foods, and then all other manifestations, other ways in which eating too much can manifest is drinking too much alcohol. Alcohol is very high in calorie. Eating out a lot, because when people go out to the to the eateries. It's usually junks that people get to eat in all those places. Eating larger portions of food than you need. So the person eats, and then, they have to literally, they have to be believing God to be able to stand up from where they were sitting while eating. That's too much eating. And that comfort eating usually happens during depression, or somebody is unhappy. Some people will just binge and binge and binge and eating. So those are the things that can lead to overeating. Okay, now what can, so when this combines with lack of physical activity or lack of adequate physical activity, then it can lead to overweight. For instance, people who do sports, especially body wrestlers and all that, they are said to be able to, they are said to eat a lot. They eat a lot. But you understand, but because they burn it a lot, then they are not into obesity. So other things that can cause obesity is lack of physical activity, and then it can also be genetic. It can also have medical reasons. For instance, an underactive thyroid can lead to overweight. A condition called Cushing syndrome can also lead to overweight. In Cushing syndrome, there's overproduction of steroid hormones. Okay. Also, certain use of certain medications like corticosteroids or epilepsy drugs or some diabetes drugs can lead to overweight. So the use of some antidepressants and some antipsychotics. I'm sure you have seen or you have heard about somebody who maybe became psychotic and they placed them on some drugs like Lagatil and all the chlorpromazine and all that. And after some time, they start adding a lot of weight. Certain medications can cause overweight. Okay. Also, some use of also hormonal conditions, hormonal dysfunction conditions like PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, or metabolic syndrome generally can lead to overweight. Now, the risks that are attributed or that are associated, that's the word, associated with overweight are numerous, very numerous, and this is why nobody should watch themselves increasing in weight unnecessarily and take it lying low. Okay, type 2 diabetes is a risk of obesity. Obesity can soon lead to type 2 diabetes. It can lead to hypertension. It can lead to coronary heart diseases. It can lead to stroke. It can lead to cardiac arrest. It can lead to some types of cancer, breast cancer, kidney cancer, breast cancer, bowel cancers. It can lead to all that, okay? Overweight can also lead to fatty liver. It can lead to liver diseases, chronic liver diseases, or chronic kidney diseases, fatty liver, fatty kidneys, and all that. Okay, overweight can also lead to reduced fertility. In the fertility clinic, you see that people who go there a lot sometimes are people who are fat, who are overweight. Overweight can lead to infertility, actually. Okay, it can also lead to osteoarthritis because of the too much weight. The knees begin to have issues. The joints begin to have issues because of the too much weight. Okay, some other problems associated with overweight are increased sweating. Okay, so before we go on a break, I would like to encourage us, the contacts that you are seeing right now. You can send your inquiries and your comments, your questions, or if you need consultation on to us on WhatsApp. Also follow us up on our social media, and those the YouTube is Dr. Chris Williams. And then when you get there, help us subscribe, turn on your notification, and very importantly, help us like it, and then take the copy the link and send to some other groups that you believe. Also, we have some of our books still on sale. Reverse Any Disease and Recover Your Health Through Nutrition. There's another one called Restore Your Health Through Detoxification. There's Make Your Food Your Medicine. There's Towards Sexual Satisfaction. In marriage, there's living a disease-free life, and there's causes and cure of chronic diseases, causes and cure of chronic diseases. There's also reversing depression naturally, and also reversing diabetes naturally. Okay, so when we come back, we'll conclude this talk. Please do not go away. I'll be right back.
Welcome to Splendor Gardens, Moe, Ogun State. A serviced estate, fenced and gated, with paved roads and streets, 24-hour surveillance and security, and standard recreational facilities. Our strategically planned lots are for all classes of people, from the upper class to the young and upwardly mobile. Available lot sizes are 160 square meters, 220 square meters, 300 square meters, and 600 square meters. For more inquiries, please visit our website www.visgloterproperties.com or call those numbers on the screen. At Splendor Gardens, quality bingos with affordability, beauty, and serenity.
And today we are discussing dealing with obesity, overcoming overweight. All right, it's so very important that one works on their weight, because if you do not, it can lead to several things that we talked about: gallstones, all kinds of things. Okay, metabolic syndrome, diabetes, hypertension, and all that. Several, we talked about them earlier. Now, how do you manage overweight? Number one, eat less. Eat less. Reduce the amount of food you eat per time. And then also eat just about 2 times. Eat twice a day. Don't eat more than 2 times a day. You know, severally have shown us, have cited the Bible severally. God fed the Israelites only 2 times, morning and night, morning and evening. And then the ravens brought food for Elijah only in the morning and also in the evening. Okay, so that's a very powerful principle. Eat only twice a day. Eat around 10 a.m. and eat about 7 p.m. 6, 7 p.m. That's all. Also very important. And each time you eat, don't overeat. Eat small slices, and then eat intelligently. Eat intelligently. Don't eat junk. So very important. Reduce your intake of animal proteins. Reduce intake of beef, chicken, turkey. Eat fish. And even the fish, let it be grilled fish. Reduce eggs or the yolk of eggs from your food. So very, very important. And then eat slowly. When you eat slowly, you tend not to overeat. When you eat slowly, you tend not to overeat. Okay, so those are some principles here and there about eating. Reduce your intake of heavy carbohydrates, yam, cassava, gari, apple. Reduce all that. Okay, eat rather guinea corn. Eat grains, guinea corn, millet, oats. Those are the foods you can eat. Eat beans, eat rice. Those are the foods that you should be eating. And then remove eating of flour foods, pastries and pastas. Remove them from your food. This is processed carbohydrates and they are not good for you. Okay, so those are the things that you should do. Now, exercise regularly. Walking, cycling, aerobics, jogging. These are very useful exercises. Okay, exercise regularly. Exercise at least 1.5 hours daily. Take about 8,000 to 10,000 steps daily. You can join a weight loss group or a weight loss program. Eat slowly. We've talked about it. Avoid overeating. Serve less food per time. Don't keep going back. Eat right, and we have talked about it. Reduce animal proteins, take away flour foods and processed food from your food, pastas and pastries, confectionaries, take them away, okay? And then stop eating fried things. Stop eating fried things. And then sugary things generally, remove them from your food. Sugar, sweet things, even if it's sweet fruits, fruit sweetness. If it's sweet fruits, reduce it. But simple sugars and refined sugars, remove them completely. And then this is a bomb. Immediately after you eat at night, go on a walk. go on a walk like 20-25 minutes to and 20-25 minutes back. It's so very extremely useful. Now, some of the herbs and supplements that you can be taking that can help you are the following. Herbs like fenugreek. Fenugreek helps you to control your appetite. Ginger, okay, oregano. Oregano is very good. Oregano contains carvacrol, which helps to boot weight loss. Oregano. These are spices that you can take the dried forms of them and then just blend it together and use to make tea regularly. Ginseng also is very good. Turmeric contains curcumin, and then it aids, it enhances the fight against inflammation and weight loss. Okay, Gymnema sylvestra. Gymnema sylvestra. It contains gymnemic acid, and it helps to ward off sugar cravings. It helps to ward off sugar cravings. It's also very useful to diabetic people, and it helps you to control your weight. Cinnamon, many of us know about cinnamon. Cinnamon is very good. It helps to reduce appetite and control hunger, okay? And then green coffee beans. Green coffee beans, they are very high in chlorogenic acid, and it helps in weight loss. Cumin helps to burn fat. Cumin, it helps to burn fat. You remember they brought to Jesus anise, cumin, and frankincense. That's what they brought to Jesus. Okay, so Jesus asked them, told them about tithing cumin and anise. Cumin is very, very good for burning fat and weight loss. Also, cardamom is good. Chromium picolinate. These are supplements that you can get. Chromium picolinate. And then green tea extract. If you are not dealing with hypertension, especially out of control hypertension, you can take green tea. Green tea increases your metabolism, and it helps your body to control weight well. Okay, DHEA, dehydroepiandrosterone supplement. Ephedra. Ephedra also helps to increase your metabolism. And then vitamin B complex. Vitamin B complex, alpha lipoic acid, all these help your body to manage sugars very well. Some other ones are coenzyme Q10. Coenzyme Q10 increases your metabolism. Olibacil, and then hibiscus. These are the things you need to do in order to burn weight. Being overweight is it's not a good thing at all. It's not a good thing. When one is overweight, one thing leads to another until sickness is established. So it's something that can be done. And I just want to encourage you, if you're watching today, you can lose weight. You can lose weight. If you're a man and you're of average height and you are 80 and above, you are overweight. Okay, that's the simple way of telling it. Even from 75 and above, you are beginning to be overweight. You should be between 70 and 75 if you're a man. Okay, and that's very, very useful. But you can also use the BMI that we talked about earlier, your weight in kilogram divided by your height squared in meters. Weight in kilogram divided by height squared in meters. Height squared in meters. Okay, so these are some of the things you need to do. I would just want to encourage you also, we can come and talk to your crowd, we can come and talk in your church, we can come and train your staff and your workers so that you can have a healthier organization. We just need to be invited earlier or to be told about it earlier. We'll plan it into our itinerary and we'll come there and speak. We can come and do 3 days, 4 days of seminar for your people, your church, conferences. We also can do conferences online also in case it's not very affordable for you to bring us over. We can talk, we can hold that conference with you online. We also do trainings. Our trainings hold every second Wednesday and Thursday of the month. They are paid training, but there are things myself and some of my proteges and friends in the industry will just sit down and then train you and give you a certificate so you have a more well-rounded understanding of this whole thing. All right. So those are that. Don't forget to follow us. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on YouTube. Dr. Dr. Chris Williams on YouTube. When you get there, subscribe, and then like it. You know, press the thumbs up button. It helps YouTube to know that people are liking this content, and they can increase the algorithm thereabout that they give us. Also, turn on your notification, and then if you are watching, send to me on WhatsApp and say, Dr. Chris, I watched the episode on weight loss. I will add you to my broadcast group, and then you can get notifications from me directly, regularly. Please, if God touches your heart to sponsor this program, you can use the account details that are there, both within and outside. And then if you need to call concerning it, to ensure or to know, to get some more details, you can also do that. All right. WhatsApp is the best place to encounter us. If you send, we will be there. And then don't forget, sending your number, we will send you, we'll place you on our broadcast list, and we'll send videos to you on a regular basis. Our books are still here. Reverse any disease and recover your health through nutrition. They've reversed any disease and recover your health through nutrition. It is there. And then there's also restore your health through detoxification. It's not on my table now. A book as big as this, very powerful, restore your health through detoxification. There's also Eat to Live. Eat to Live is also not here, but some of us have seen it. These are books, and there are promos on all these books at this time. Okay, there's also Reversing Hypertension, and then there's also Sex is Sweet. Enjoy it for the married. There we addressed issues concerning difficulties in sex that couples have and how to overcome it. The books that I have here to display are Reversing Diabetes Naturally, Reversing Diabetes Naturally, Reversing Depression Naturally, The Causes and Cure of Chronic Diseases, the supplements and the herbs that can help you deal with chronic diseases. Living a Disease-Free Life is still on sale. Towards Sexual Satisfaction in Marriage is on sale. This book is powerful, it's pungent. It will help transform your sexual life. And then Make Your Food Your Medicine. It's also here. Do not forget, contact us through the WhatsApp or reach us on YouTube. Some persons, you know, leave comments on YouTube. Why not just send the comments to our WhatsApp number, and you'll be able to get replies earlier. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget, if God is laying it on your heart to sponsor this program, and if this program has been a blessing to you over the years, use the account details or call for some clarifications on account details. So we expect to hear from you one way or the other. Thank you so very much. Till I come your way again. Bye-bye. God bless you.